Agora foi. Deixa eu ver então. Eu vou descobrir o que tá lá.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has really come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she feel her coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. I can feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in hell high.
Look, up ahead.
Hell high.
You see it too?
You promised you could.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's them. They're here.
You see?
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
You see them?
This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back.
Pra quem quiser, tudo bem. Eu não tô jogando ainda, né? Eu só tô movendo a câmera.
What is she thinking? I can tell you.
Mas não leva muito tempo não pra
She's
chegar.
afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years.
Depois eu falo.
But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power. thinks she's brave to go on this journey on her own. But it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper. What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Ok. Seguinte, como pode ver, a personagem ela ouve inúmeras vozes na cabeça dela.
Use your
Right.
eyes. Use your eyes. Come closer. She can't focus. Why can't she focus? Take a closer look.
Oh, meu pai. Já começou daí. Ai. Isso aqui serve.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
Certo. Para quem pode ser que já conheça, né? Jogador atual. A mitologia do jogo é a mitologia nórdica.
Darkness is coming. Yearns for life. hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves on a hunt. He's not stopping. Not this time.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
You see it?
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost. Where are you? I hear you. He's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
They're called
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Então, a história basicamente é da Senua
Why is she doing this?
indo
Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him.
teoricamente na nossa falta
He's already done.
a nossa mitologia, religião do inferno para buscar a alma do
His soul
seu amado.
lives. She needs to save his soul. She wants
E
his soul to be at peace.
não me recordo agora, mas passou por um. Não era para ele ter morrido, mas
She can save
foi.
him. There's nothing she can do.
Aconteceu.
She's going to save him. She's not going to save him. She'll never make it to hell.
Foi meu Deus.
She can't let him want to. She has to try. Do you know where
Reached to Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Do not forget my story, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate. But gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
You don't know where you're going. Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
He's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them. Don't listen. I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you? It's just a memory.
Druth? Is that you?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's
An old fool. Druth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see what.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
What happens if you focus?
It's near. Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous.
Tá. Aqui o que acontece? Vão haver várias tipos
I
de
spent
de
6
runas.
years enslaved in hell.
Eu tenho que focar nela.
The Northmen
Vai ficar
learned their ways.
preso
I know you did.
na minha câmera e aí eu tenho que
When everyone
comprar
else
algo
laughed,
que se aproxime da.
my people paid the heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we're always here.
Para pessoas que queiram jogar esse jogo, recomendo muito que seja com fone de ouvido, porque o som é o principal ponto desse jogo.
I guess it's the same as heights.
É agora.
You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side, and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
Aqui na verdade não adianta muito não, tá? Tô fazendo pra encher o saco, mas... Na verdade, o certo aqui é eu morrer, né? Tinha que morrer pra eles explicar o efeito. Não sei se pode fazer uma corrosão, algo assim. Vai consumir seu tudo. Café da manhã.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Eu vou falar já que sou ruim pra caramba, mas eu
The
não lembro de
hardest
ter
battles are fought in the mind.
chegado lá a perder
That's
esse
what
programa.
Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
He's not ready.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
To Dillian, to her soul. It won't open. Why can't she?
Acho que tem que selar primeiro. É,
She
tem
has to fight two gods first.
falha no nome.
Two gates. Choose first. Kill her, I know. She's going to die. Uh-oh. Which one will she challenge first? Be
Ah,
very
tá
careful,
complexo. Tem que
Senua.
ligar.
Choose a gate, Senua. Two gates.
Opa.
She's too scared.
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted
Infelizmente
from
eu
the
sempre
sparks
começo
from the
pelo
south.
surto. Então,
The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice.
então vamos lá.
The fire giant has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind. And the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast, was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
You see the fires. Giant. Suns. Keep going.
Focus.
Ah, tá. É aqui que eu vou pegar. Beleza. Deixa lá um. Realmente eu tenho que ir ali. Cadê o foco? Tá. Um N e um Y. Oh! Opa! Ah, é o X.
Finish this. They surrounded you.
human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. You hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
Vamos lá agora pra cima. Eu acho. Abriu.
The path to Hellheim is sealed to the living, but you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate,
Cara, tá
and
meio
you will
alto.
see
Entendeu?
that it has opened.
Vamos ver.
When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others.
I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of?
Ele não
I
tá
know
vendo.
it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Ah, lá vai.
You're close! Behind you! You can do this!
Filha da puta! Filha da puta!
They can see you.
Ah!
It's not over. It's not over.
Tá bom, hein?
Anticipate this. Take him down. Take him down. Get him down.
Ah, vai ter outro. Oh, cara. Tá. Aqui. Corre.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
Where's the fire gone? Where's it gone? The fire's disappeared. The fire. Cert is through there. He's waiting.
Acho que não dá pra subir aqui, né?
How will she get through?
Acho
She'll
que
need to
não tá
find another
agora.
way. Truth, scent. Find your own.
Vamos pra cá. Vamos pra cá.
There's always another way.
There's always a way.
Find your own way.
You just
The
have to.
Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Cert, the foremost of the fire giants.
Pera aí.
His name means the Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Cert, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs.
Answer your prayers, Senua. I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free.
Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me! I am alone.
Nossa, isso é chato.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things.
Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you. The sky had split open, and Surt will lead them. Wherever he goes, flame will erupt before him, and fires will burn behind him.
Quero, né? É de cima, né? Ah, vi fogo. Tá, me sobra. Nossa, eu vou estar para um ponto. Cara, ah, tá. Tá ao contrário, tá ao contrário. Não, ao contrário, acho que não. Né? Aí. Pegar ponto. Ah, eu com fome. Toda hora.
Finish this.
Não tem tempo pra isso, não, porra. Eu tô no meio de fogo.
You say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears.
Raise your world to the ground!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now.
Eu tenho que abrir ali. Só que aqui é do outro lado, né? É do outro lado. Então vamos focar ali primeiro e ver nosso foco. Acho que aquele lá é o retorno, se não tá memória.
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of Surth. And so, during one raid, I took my chance and ran, knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am. Free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
Aí. Eu cometo eu sempre a mesma coisa, velho. Todo tempo. Eu sempre acho que é a parte dessa bandeira aí. Ih. Ah, aqui. Ah, tem que ir lá fora. Ai. Agora tem que abrir aqui e por lá, né?
Senua, if I can survive the fire of Surth and escape my darkness,
É.
then so can you.
Run, Senua! Run! Run! Through the fire! Keep running! Go on! Nothing will stop you! Run, Senua! Run! Run!
Don't get it. Don't. She's dying. It's empty. It's
Não, não morri não. É.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from here.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long? believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Vamos lá, o...
Take his blood, and I will change you from your world and forever be my death.
Vamos lá, o... bicho.
You destroyed everything, everyone, but not me. Fight me now.
Cara, a música disso aqui é foda. Ai! Vai.
There must be a way to see past it. It's an illusion. You can do this. Stop it now. What to do?
Ai! Levanta, levanta, levanta.
She's injured. What happened? The blade shield! Stay back! Stay back!
Vem. Vem, capeta. Vem. Ai!
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep
I
it.
die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have, to find your answers, your quest, your truth.
Druth was a troubled man, a scholar turned slave. They tortured him, took him with them on their raids, drove him to madness, spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds, to my world. Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. If his tales of hell were true, then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him, until she too could see what he saw. Have you ever died before? It's a serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before. And she will do so
Tem
again.
esquema de rosto.
You can be sure of that.
We each walk these lands, gazing towards different horizons. Some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
Tem que tentar alguns, né? Todos direitos pro outro.
Don't give up! Don't give up!
Ai, que caralho.
to Valravan and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
Tá ligado? Vamos dar uma olhada aqui. Opa! Vermelho. Ah!
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree. Illusion hides the path to Valravan. Don't trust your eyes.
Alice.
Find another way to see the truth.
Alice, só.
What's that? It's a door. Push it. Push it. Come on. She did it.
It's funny. We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? Once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there. Senua never could close her eyes, however hard she tried. Begged.
Ah, vai tomar muito. Vamos pra cá, mas vai vir.
This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness,
Vai deixar, né?
all that lurks within it can see you too.
Vamos lá. Já dá! Ai, meu caramba! O pão do bolinha, velho. Ai! Avance. Avance. Ai! Muito golpe, cara.
The Northmen will not stop her. She will find what she's
Força.
Valravan's power of illusion comes from ravens. Allowing the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth.
How much has changed? Something's shifted. Something's happened. Something shifted. Can you feel it?
Do you feel it too? It's like
Vamos lá.
crossing into another world that
Eu acho que aqui eu devo ter
looks the
esquecido.
same
Né?
but feels different.
Quero que eu deve ter esquecido.
Where the forest itself is watching.
Another gate. Another gate.
Oh.
You know what to do. Stay back. To open it. It's not safe. Don't listen to them.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Valravan.
Which ravens? Can't you see?
Mas, inclusive, acho que é melhor.
Line up the ravens.
I hear something.
If you challenge, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
Is she lost? Maybe the first time. Last winter, before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries, roots, and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. Some, like Truth, become Gelt in search of penance. Others, like Senua, to purge a curse. Those who make it back are forever changed.
Nada pra tu aqui. Ué?
She can get up now. She can get up now. What's happening? She can get up now. She can get out. Must be magic. Magic. A trick. Raven. Tricking her.
É.
How can she get out? Bait. It's
E
him.
olha lá.
Dark magic draws her closer. It's not him. He's helping her. It's not him. It's a trick. She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her. It's magic. It's an illusion.
Olha lá, olha. Vai.
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night. If only it were that simple. The worst kind comes without warning.
She can't go in.
A deep and primal signal from within.
Stay.
A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat,
Acho que ele é só minha avó.
it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
Ah, não, meu Deus.
Go round. Find your own path.
Isso. Filha da puta, chefe.
Behind you.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice, Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods, the All-Father.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
The song. Star Raven. Star Raven's song. It's over here. It's over here. Is that? It's over there. No, it's here. There's 2. Listen, focus, listen. It's magic. It's magic. This reminds her of somewhere. The forest. Where? Which forest? Forest in the wild. The wilds. She left the wild. She went to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds? She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness. Did she beat the darkness? No. It nearly killed her, but she tried. Druth helped her. If it wasn't for Druth, she'd be dead. She can't beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Dillian. She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dillian. But it didn't work. She thought her curse would affect him. She thought her curse would spread to him. She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too. She nearly died. She thought the curse made her tainted. Druth helped her.
Ali deve ter alguma coisa. Ah, tá. A fonte só aparece mesmo. Mas eu não tô com o aparelho de perspectiva. Ah, eu já tô com a parede de sangue. Ah, tá, entendi. Vamos botar lá agora. Eu desfaço a questão do muro. Ai, devagar, hein? Ah, tem aqui, né? Ué, eu me dei porque eu nunca fui. Não, já sei.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, and his brains clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the swans flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's curving stars as walls.
Okay. Agora acho que é pro outro, né?
He's not helping. It's Drake.
Quiet. Can't think. Out in the wilds. In the cold winter woods.
Where?
She no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness. She remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become part of her.
E aí? Ah, tá, né? Mas agora aqui. Aqui, né?
The ravens. They were what? No. There's still three. There's three. There's three. Where have they gone? Where have they gone? She did it.
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see
Será que eu
anything
conseguiria
at
já
all. And the glow,
focar só
the
naqueles três?
smallest hints of shape, sound, thought, grow in strength until they consumed her whole. Before she knew it, the darkness had her in its claws.
Ravens. Broke. The gate is open. Open. She did it.
There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. It's like it doesn't want to kill her. Yet,
Eu acho que eu poderia até conseguir.
or gnawed her, biding its time.
E se eu souber quais são os três, eu
Only
acho
when
que
she is at
consigo.
her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillian before her time comes?
Ah, já é a batalha? Eu acho que ainda não. Né? Acho que a gente chega lá em cima.
Overcome Valravan's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together. Speak to me, Druth. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth, the man that I am now. And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
Então, tá assim. Eu acho que tá dando jeito. Não.
The gate is open.
This darkness. I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me.
I'm still here. Are you too? Where are we? I remember. It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in,
strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper, dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back.
But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus!
Justice!
I see you. I see you now. You led me to the wilds. You trapped me there.
Lá. Filho da puta.
People die.
Ei, vamos lá. Vem, vem!
Too many of them.
Find a good position.
He can read.
But not this time!
The mark of Valravan, one of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it? In those dark winter nights in the wilds, there were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for Druth, a chance encounter in the wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul.
Só no honestante.
I'm coming. I still hear you.
When she was younger, she would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds. And there she saw them. Elusive, shifting faces. After a while, she could see the faces everywhere. The trees, the mountains, caves. I wonder, can you see the faces too? They're there, if you look for them.
Mother? Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do. Once you can see into the underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galina. She was a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful. It was a time before the darkness. But when it did come, it first came for her mother. Senua still sees her face from time to time, hidden in the world. Like she's still watching over her. She misses her so much.
With the mark of Valravan and the mark of Surt, you may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
Is she waiting? Open the gate. No, don't. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. No, don't. She's done it. It's so dark. It's dark. The dark. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross into hell.
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Damien!
In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control. A way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came. Through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home.
No!
They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering worse than death. And you wanted to surrender. Abandon to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left. The gods made you a warrior for a reason. It's your calling.
Finish this! Now!
When there is a new road ahead, the only one that makes it safe.
Defend yourself!
Just
Too fast.
flow.
Take him down! Take him down! Get him down!
Estranho lembrar que
Every gate you open into darkness brings another challenge.
She's injured.
Whoa!
It's up. Just calm down.
Levanta.
She can still do it. Watch out! You will die. Finish this. Finish. She will die.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find...
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. Who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Aqui tem um, velho. Tem todos lá, né? Aí. Ixi, isso. Não, o X deu tudo, então. Ah, não, tem. Então, essa é a de cima também.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of fire. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
The gate is opening.
Who is it?
It's coming. That song again.
Is it?
It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
I'm sorry.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there's no one left to do that for you.
What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on.
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
Daddy, it's
Not like this.
it's not real. It is real. It's a
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind.
No, he's here.
It's in your
It's
mind.
him. It's real. What's happening?
Go towards it. There it is.
You're imagining
It's dead.
He's gone. You're so slow.
How could you?
Keep going.
How could you?
Keep going. Ignore the pain.
I told you it was to trick you. We told you.
Where are you going?
There's nothing to follow. Come on.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains.
Beleza, pessoal. Vou estar terminando por aqui. Então, até a próxima parte. Valeu, até mais.